Hey guys, this is the Ranting Marauder here, and I'm back with the first rant of 2020. Now, I know in my previous video I had stated that, that I was going to take, talking about, the rants that I'm going to be doing and the ones that I planned on, but I just had to get this one out off my chest. Now, the Puritans on Anna Twitter for those of you who don't know, that's anime Twitter. That one will be uploaded at a later date. But for now, we're going to be talking about My Hero Academia Stans. Now, if you are a My Hero Academia stan watching this video and you do not do the following things that I'm about to say, this is not directed towards you. So you don't need to just click on this video getting mad and typing in the comment sections saying that I need to go jump in a lake of fire or whatever type shit you usually say. So, anyways, now I've been a big fan of this show since like spring of 2018. Like, I've loved My Hero Academia for a very long while. I've seen various fan arts of it, some SFW and the others, of course, in SFW. I mean, let's just be honest here. If you're going to watch an anime, of course you're going to watch the the other side of that type of stuff. So anyways, I've seen lots and lots of bullshit go down with this fandom, and it's astronomically cringe. Like, just toxicity, just left and right and right and left. It's ridiculous. And the fact that these people are always complaining about drawings and saying that this character is together with that character and this character's sexuality is not this, because it's like they constantly try to change certain elements and facts of a character solely based on their headcanons. Like, there was a whole thing about, there was a headcanon that Jiro was a guy, and people were pissed about it, of course, because it's not true, and they kept saying it as if it's a fact. It's okay to have a headcanon, but don't treat it as fact. Your headcanon is not canon. There will never be a canon that they're like this whole, like a canon thing, like a headcanon type shit, like maybe something like All Might and Mr. Aizawa. That would never happen. They would never be a couple. That would never happen. There's no point of it, there's no build up for it, and it's no reason, because it would contribute nothing to the story. And just this whole instances of them just getting upset about the dumbest things. They get upset about Mineta's pervy actions because that's his character trait. He's basically one big old perv. Like, he's trying to sneak peeks. He's doing all this dumb stuff. That's basically his character. And all of the stands have just been getting just astronomically upset about that. In season 4, you don't got to worry about his those antics. It's not in season 4. He doesn't do any of that in season 4. I've been watching season 4, and I assure you none of that happens. And another thing they like to do is basically say that this is about the R word, like R-sism. I'm going to be censoring words because the YouTube overlords will smite me if I say the wrong words. So they tried to accuse the creator of R-sism. They tried to accuse him of being arcist. God, I hate censorship. Like, basically just trying to accuse him of hating, people of different races, and that's not true. That's not true. They tried to accuse him that because one of the characters had big lips. They weren't made goofy looking or exaggerating. He didn't make this character dark and whatever. Just simply based on the character having big lips alone. Just that's it. And then they tried to recolor it and they made it look like some shitty woke version of an elf or whatever. It looked bad. And it just shows you how dominated this is, because it's just a bunch of teenage girls complaining about the littlest things in the manga. They complained about how Uravity's waist, her waist size, like when she's a cheerleader or whatnot, like when she's cheering and she's jumping in the air, her waist is exposed because that's how the outfits are made. Like in the manga, it was a little bit more thicker, while in the anime they made her waist slimmer, and this pissed off people because they like to self-insert their issues, their so and so into everything. So of course they do it to this, and all of this led to My Hero Academia getting banned in China because of a certain name of a certain villain. I don't really know the villain's name. I don't really care, but it was just one of the villains and whatnot. And then people got upset because some of the characters shared the same date as awful people. Now that I don't get, because you gotta have no life to really worry about the littlest of these things to the point where it personally affects you, which it shouldn't. Because just who would know that they will be born the same day as like the most worst person in the world? Like people say Donald Trump is a horrible freaking person. He was born on June 14th. King Diamond was born on June 14th. I was born on June 14th. I can't help that I share a birth date with not only the greatest metal musician of all time, but also the worst president of all time by American standards. I can't help that. So why is it such a big deal that these fictional ass characters, people you will never touch, smell, hear, or feel, people that don't exist, people that are pen and paper, people made on pen and paper, they can't control that because they don't even exist. So why does it matter so much? Like, they complain about lewd stuff and yada yada yada, that this characters and doing these actions and so, just more stuff I can't mention in this video because the Titans. Like, it really bothers me because this type of shit is going to make this man fall out of love with the show. He'll stop wanting to make My Hero Academia. He'll give up on the fan base entirely, and then he might even stop caring about the story. The quality will drop. The art style could drop. The animation could drop. But these toxic stans don't see that because it's basically their word or no word. It's either their way or no way. And I absolutely hate anybody with that mentality because your way isn't always the right way. But to them, they say otherwise. So to end this rant on a somewhat good note, I would like to say that there's a hashtag supporting the creator. And for those of you that know it, I want you to say it in the comments section and tell more people about it, because this man needs our support, our care, because he's a good guy making a good anime and a manga, and just keep doing his thing no matter who's saying that he needs to stop, no matter what. And that's all that matters. So all I can say is that these toxic My Hero Academia stans are going to be the show's downfall and possibly his downfall. And I pray to God that none of that happens. Because it's a good show, it's entertaining, action's good, writing's good, season 4 is great, the whole thing where they're saving Eri is incredible. You need to watch season 4, and if you haven't watched it at all, watch season 1 to season 4, because you can't just watch season 4 and asking who's this, who's that. You gotta watch the first season first, then the second, the third, then finally fourth. So anyways, this has been The Ranting Marauder, formerly known as The Rant Kid. I'll be uploading whenever I feel like it, to be brutally honest with you. I only upload when I really, really feel like it. And so, yeah, I hope this rant was enough to please the so-called YouTube lords, that I try not to say certain things, because if I did, stuff. So, this has been The Ranting Marauder, and I'll see you later.